girl, Salt and Light, and I am back with a very impromptu, unplanned, gonna be super quick video for my lock boos, particularly my fine textured hair sisters and brothers who need a quick go-to style. This has been like my absolute favorite. I am so obsessed with this hairstyle right now. It's super sleek. I do it every time I want to go out and really feel fancy and cute, but it's also really nice for casual days as well. It's just kind of how you play with your accessories and what you wear along with the style. So for those of you who are OG subscribers to my channel, you guys know I am definitely not by any means a product junkie. I keep it extremely simple. I don't subscribe to the idea that you need a whole lot of junk in your hair for it to thrive and for it to grow and for it to remain moisturized and healthy and strong. I feel like less is more, especially when it comes to locks. Those of you who've been rocking with me know for years, I've been totally all about this product here. The olive oil mousse. They changed the packaging and added coconut oil in the last couple of years. It used to not have that. But this product has held me down for the majority of my journey. Yeah, I trust this product. It's always worked for me. So this is what I go to for both my edges as well as my brows. And I'm very happy with the product. Please ignore any lint or weirdness that you see in my hair. But yeah, I haven't put any gel on my hair in probably about 3 days. And it's still looking like it's looking. So this product works. For this particular hairstyle as well, you're going to need a hair tie, maybe more than one. If you think you need a larger hair tie, if you've got a whole lot of hair, get you a long one, a big one. Or if you have a little bit of hair like me, you could just get a little small hair tie, but you will need that. And you're also gonna need a brush. So something I did not mention is that this hairstyle is ideal for a person who has not retwisted their hair. I, as most of you know, tend to semi-freeform my hair. I do not retwist very often. The last time I retwisted was a couple of months ago for my sister's wedding. She absolutely forced me to. She would not allow me to participate without a retwist. I love you, Charity, but it's true. And then you're gonna need something to tie your hair up with after you've finished styling it, so that it just will lay down and everything will kind of set in and you'll have the nice polished look that you desire. So I wear either this or my do-rag, and that's pretty much all you're gonna need. This product here, I'm gonna share it with you, but let's be clear, I've never used it, okay? I'm just gonna show you what I'm using today because it's gonna be a trial for me. And the only reason I'm trying something new is because I literally don't have any shampoo right now. And so I had to get something, and this is what I reached for today. Those are the products that I'm using on this particular day. We will see how this goes. We already know what this is about. And I'm trying to tell y'all, this is the plug, but I will say, you will need to make sure you wash your edges, you know, throughout the week. You don't want to create buildup, so just be careful about that. Use it, but also be aware of the fact that you could create buildup. I don't have buildup from it, but I also want you to be cautious of that. And then if you're nervous about it, don't do it, okay? I'm just telling you what works for me. All right, I'll be back in a few.
A few moments later.
All right, y'all, I am back, fresh out the shower, feeling so much better. Y'all, it is no joke being in the airport for hours and hours and hours. You literally feel like a ball of dirt. So I'm so glad that I got to wash all of that off of me. I cannot wait to lay down and take a nap.
All right, LBs, so we're actually going to fast forward through this part of the video and give you a voiceover. Let's first of all get into this length, baby. We are down past the waist into the booty. Y'all, if I could keep the scissors out of my hands, I would be in good shape. Check me out. And my roots are looking nice and thick and full. You know I'm not retwisting. Why? Because that's my business. All right, let's get into the actual prep for the hairdo. As you can see, I am plaiting my hair. It's going to be 4 big plaits from the roots down to the tips, and I will be securing with a rubber band on each. Why am I doing this? Well, because my hair is fine textured and I'm always looking for ways to create body and to create fullness. I'm either going to use a braid out, a bantu knot out, I'm going to use a roller set, pin curls, a twist out, something that will create body and fullness. And while we're talking about that, let me give you another pro tip. When you select your shampoo, lean toward a product that is specifically designed to create body and fullness. The one that I showed you in this video, I'm not familiar with. I've never used it before. Why did I select it? Because it promised volume, because it has biotin in it. And I always select products, when I do use products, that promise me volume and thickness and fullness, because I have fine textured locks and I always need as much fullness as I possibly can get. You should do the same.
So those are my 4 plaits, and I am going to go to bed just like this. And after I take my nap, I will come back and we will style our hair. See you then. All right, good people, I'm back and I'm better. I have had my 3.5-hour nap. I set my alarm. I am ready now to finish off this video. As you can see, I did wrap up my hair just for the sake of it not being all over my pillow and getting everything wet. But it's not necessary. This is just something I did to keep me comfortable. Wrapping it up is definitely going to slow down the process of it drying. But again, this hairstyle is ideal with semi-wet hair. So, you know, you find your sweet spot. You find the level of wet that you need your hair for it to be pliable and brushable. But yeah, my hair has been in this little situation for the last 3.5 hours.
And we're back. Now we're taking off that scarf, do-rag, bonnet thing, and we're about to take out these plaits, starting from the tips and working our way carefully up to the roots. We're just unplaiting the braid. Now, at right about here is when I discovered that this braid out did me absolutely no good. My hair is just as limp, just as lifeless, and just as flat as it was when I originally washed it. So this was a huge fail. I can tell you what I did wrong though, so you can do yours better. I probably should have used some kind of setting lotion, mousse, setting spray, something that would have created a hold and created more texture and would have locked those braids in. So I would have actually had more of a crinkle and wave. So you might want to use that olive oil mousse to go ahead and set in those braids. Now I have actually went and wet my brush. I put a little bit of water on it because I need this hair to lay down flat. And so I just dipped it in the sink and I am brushing my hair flat down. Now I'm going to pull out my olive oil mousse and I'm going to attempt to put this on my roots as well because I really want to create a sleek, nice polished look. Okay, is it going to come out? There it is. Making a fool of me. But yeah, I'm just putting that at the roots and I'm using my hands to lay it down. And now we're back with the brush. The brush has probably been wet again because throughout this style, I will be applying mousse and water to my hair. Once I get it, you know, semi-flat, I'm going to go ahead and gather all of the locks to the back of my head, to the nape. And I am going to secure my hair with a hair tie, but not before I brush it a little bit more. All right, now we're back. Hair tie. And we are securing in the back. Yep. And then we are going to turn back around and show you guys what we're working with. Now, as you can see, my little baby locks in the front are not even trying to lay down, and we will get to those in a second. But before that, we are going to add a little bit more mousse and continue to try to lay this hair flat. The good news is that I have not retwisted in a while, and so that definitely helps with my hair laying down. I think right now I have moved out of the frame to go find some straight pins. Yep, got my straight pins, trying to get those little baby locks to behave, to get out of the way, and to stay laid flat. And so you may need to use straight pins or bobby pins as well. If you have any flyaways or hair that doesn't want to stay secured, or if your locks are a little shorter, you can always use straight pins or bobby pins to lay that hair down. And now I am just continuing to brush, trying to get a very polished, sleek look.
All right, so one thing about me that most of you know who've been around for a while is that no matter what the hairstyle is, your girl is going to make sure some edges are involved, okay? I cannot think of a style that I have ever done or will ever do that does not involve a laid down edge. And just for the record, I've been doing edges, you know what I'm saying? Like way before edges was back in.
Man, on the first rapper on YouTube, okay, on the first rapper on Twitch, on the first rapper to get signed straight off the internet from high school to a record deal, to Jimmy Iovine and Interscope Records for over $1 million. Man, stop playing with me. What?
When edges was kind of whack and played out and nobody was wearing edges because everybody was, you know, an adult, I've been doing edges. So whatever.
All right, so we're actually almost finished, but this is my favorite part of the hairstyle, and in my opinion, the most important part. If you really want this style to look sleek, if you really want it to look polished, you cannot skip this step. You have got to get these edges laid, baby. I am taking my time. I am getting my Gots to be glue, and I am putting it on bit by bit, and I am really working that product into my hairline. As you can see, I don't have anything special that I'm using to style my edges. I know a lot of people use toothbrush, some people even use a mascara wand, I just found out. But I simply use my fingertips. For me and my hair type and my hair texture, this is the most effective way for me to get my desired outcome. And I am simply bit by bit adding product to my hairline and laying it flat. I even take the time to add little curls on the ends right there beside my ear. Some people call those tendrils, but I definitely take the time to create those as well. And trying to hide all the parts. I really want this to look sleek and polished and finished, okay? So now I am trying again to create some texture, some body. Since my locks are still actually wet, I'm scrunching them with my hands to see if maybe, just maybe, I can create some fullness. And again, we really want this to look sleek. I don't want any parts or any holes to be in this hairstyle. So I keep grabbing my brush and I'm making sure that it's absolutely perfect. Once I get it like I like it, I go ahead and put back on my do-rag scarf bonnet situation, and I'm tying it in the back. I'm stuffing all of my locks inside of that same do-rag scarf bonnet and I'm just going to secure it. And this is how I'm gonna actually let my hair dry. This is, again, a very important step because you want everything to lay down flat. And now I'm just gonna proceed to talk you guys to death.
Good morning, y'all. I'm back. I was supposed to come and show you guys the final look yesterday after about an hour of wearing the scarf to lay my hair down, but I completely fell asleep. I do apologize. So it's the next day. I literally just woke up and brushed my teeth and threw some earrings on so I could just show you what the hair looks like when you take off your scarf. This is it. Of course, I could go back today and add some more mousse and kind of smooth things out even more so. But for the most part, I am very happy with the outcome. Can you imagine if this style had some curls with the locks or some waves or, you know, just something that created a little bit more body? I feel like it would be absolutely adorable. So yeah, this is my very
simple, super sleek style that I recommend you try, especially if you need a more formal look, a more put together, polished look. And I can imagine this with some really big, pretty earrings. I think it would look absolutely gorgeous. So yes, this is the final look. I hope you like it. All right, LBs, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you are able to try this style out. I do want to say that at the beginning of my loc journey, I really ran into a lot of naysayers, a lot of negativity, because people were constantly telling me that you can't make locs look formal, that there aren't sophisticated updos for locs, and that quite frankly, it was a bad decision because of that. And I am here to debunk that myth. I totally feel like locs can look extremely beautiful, extremely formal, and very high class. And so if you want me to do more styles that show locs dressed up in a sophisticated way, let me know in the comments below. I think that would be a really fun mini series. Guys, be encouraged. Continue to be light. Continue to be salt in this world. We really do need it. And if you have not subscribed to this channel already, please do so. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a like. And if you are not following me on Instagram, what are you doing? My name is saltandlight24.7 on all platforms. So go ahead and give me a follow. All right, guys, hope to speak to you soon. Go and rock these sleek ponytails, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.